had pictures when you met Tupac and all this stuff. And
Yeah.
when you did the Last Enforcer in the book, what prompted you to put those stories out there and sit down and do this? Because you had talked about doing this for quite some time.
Right.
What was the motivation to finally sit down and really tell these stories of your experiences? What made you just
Um,
do it?
my story is my book is basically if you engage with me, if I didn't like it or whatever, it gave me opportunity to tell a story. I'm not just going out and tell a story on somebody. It didn't happen. Everything in my book, it happened. It's real. I'm not a fake guy. It's some of them a little hard, but people want to really know this. He play ball. He quiet. Sometimes people say I'm quiet. Some people say I'm just laid back, cool guy. But it's stories. I didn't mind telling them because I know people want to hear real stuff, and I think that I owe it to my fans and the consistent who came to see me play. I want to give them another side of me, like when I want to dance with the stars. When I was on Chops, so let's give them some other things about Oak. Like wow, Oak, he ventured in other things, not just a ball player.
Yeah, you definitely do an unbelievable job cooking, and I want to get into that. But obviously, sticking with this, in doing the book and the great response, and people out there, if you haven't gotten a chance to get the book, The Last Enforcer, get it Amazon, all other outlets and stuff. Do yourself a favor and get that book. It's a great, great read. Every time I've read it twice now, especially traveling and stuff like that, it's been a great read. Is there any talks of doing another book, for The Last Enforcer 2? And how far off do you think that'll be?
Well, right now I'm working on a doc right now, and I think that's gonna be a big thing because it's more story. It's the way I was brought up, me around different people. It's just gonna be like people growing up with me get a chance to speak about me. People in college, friends of mine. So I'm glad I got a chance to do this doc because it's gonna be really special. After watching The Last Dance, how many views people got about. I didn't know Mike did this. I knew Mike did that. So basically, I think it's for the fans and the people who really need to know that old guys did things and things happen, but I'm still here to tell the story.
Yeah. Is it true that you tried to get the Knicks together to do that "How You Like Me Now" video you did with the Chicago Bulls?
Yeah, we had some selfish guys on our team. They want to do that. I remember in the playoff, we all got bald head. Everybody except one guy. So it was the same thing with this guy. It was just hard to deal with him. He didn't want to do stuff as a team. And I think for you to win stuff, you had to be a great team, together team. That's why I used to go cook for my teammates. We on the road. Just let's go do this together. So I was always that leader, but I probably didn't get respect as a leader because most time back in the 80s and 90s, they didn't look at you as a leader unless you was like the lead scorer on the team. You made the all-star team, a dream team. But I look as a leader, guy who been consistent, guy who got his teammates back, the guy who loves his teammate and will go to bat for the teammates.
Yeah. Maybe that guy just didn't want to have a low haircut because he had an awkward head, bald head. But
It could be so, but hey, on the court, they ain't looking at your head. They looking at how many numbers you get, and how many W's the team win, and how you play on a consistent basis. So that's how it is sometimes.
yeah, let me ask you this, and I don't want to reveal names or anything like that because again, we're gonna keep it classy. But do you think that little situation there, right? Obviously, taking that initiative and getting the ball head and being all together and stuff like that. Do you think that would have really pulled you guys together furthermore as a unit? Because
Oh, no doubt. We'll see everybody bought in. I mean, that's what you to do anything in sports besides individuals, two, three, four people. Everybody had to buy in and want to be a part, no matter what it take. And you see things happen in basketball, football that one guy just can't do it all. And I think that's what Golden State going with Curry right now. He's getting to 30 and 40, but they still struggling early in the season. But I think they'll get better. But like I said, you got to buy in, because you got today's game. I don't think coaches being real with guys and not being real with the fans. They don't have like, well, let's say don't shoot, do this. Let's play as a team. Know your strength and weakness. Know how we can attack teams every night. Because everybody can't get 25 every night. So somebody got to sacrifice.
yeah, definitely. And Oak, obviously it was a painful experience and stuff like that. And, that whole situation transpired at the garden and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And I'm still
yeah, it
going
was some BS.
process and definitely an unfortunate situation and obviously nobody wins because you are a legend and I still cry. The fact of the matter is that it's a shame that you are not acknowledged in there because you deserve
Right.
of all that you have given. What had helped you get you through those tough points? Because I mean, I talked to you not too long after that, and I know it bothered you then, and I know it still bothers you, and can imagine and stuff. What has gotten you
Well,
through that?
I think that when you get organization tell guys to be professional, you do this right, do that right. Now you get owners doing stuff that make the whole organization look bad in the NBA, other team, other coaches, and like I said, it's one apple. And out of all of them teams, the same guy being consistent, doing stuff that not headlines for your team winning, headlines for a reason that it shouldn't be. So maybe one day the commission might have some balls and do something, but not. I'm still engaged with that. We're still in court with it. It was just wrong, from a standpoint of I wasn't raised like that. He called me out, called me an alcoholic, said I need anger management problem. He just went on, and he's the alcoholic. He wasn't supposed to be trying to get people help, and it's just bad the way he operate. And it's just bad to see my teammates went to his side, not my side, and guys I went to bat with. This is total disrespect, and it's hard to get over, but it's hard to get over guys I fought with every night wouldn't stand up for me.
Has anybody tried to come back and apologize for not being there? And if so, how would you receive that?
No one came back and apologized. They still going there, smiling, front row, sitting beside him, and just eating popcorns. And I know everybody want to get a check, but some checks ain't good checks. But my life been good. It gonna go on. God knows what happened, and fans know. Everybody know. He lied about it, and and he's still going through the situation. You keep doing that, treating people wrong. Just ain't nothing good gonna happen. I think that it all go back to the team, and you're trying to win and build something, but you treat people wrong outside. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, I know the fans cheer the team on, this and that. I'm here always for the fans, and I love the fans. The fans love me. Hopefully one day they can win, but I think as long as you got cancer in the building, it's gonna be tough to win.
Do you think, Oak, that if there had obviously a situation where public apology, acknowledging fault, and obviously just trying to make amends, how receptive would you be to a situation where a public apology was given to you, and obviously welcome back into the garden? Would you go back into the garden and obviously be a part of that family if a public apology was given to you?
Well, we talked about this 6, 7 years ago, and it's still going on. I don't think he'll never do it because he's a control freak. He only dance to his own music. I think the commission, like I say, should have suspended him or fined him something, because when something that magnitude happened, you don't do nothing to him. And now when Draymond do something, you want to suspend him for indefinitely 20, 30 games. And this guy will be someone to be a leader of an organization. You got millions of people seeing this, and nothing happened to him. And he get to mess with some kids 2 weeks after that, get to mess with someone else 2 weeks, and nothing happened. Everybody said, well, he gonna get his. When he gonna get it? He did more wrong things than Draymond. He haven't got no punishment yet.
Yeah, I think you know what, Aaron. Hoping for positivity and stuff like that. But obviously, you've done so much good, and I think that obviously, I've bear witness to you helping, cook for people and stuff. Would you say cooking has always been sort of therapeutic for you? Because again, you're helping others, like you just alluded to, cooking for your teammates and stuff like that. What has it been about just cooking, and how much of how therapeutic has it been for you, especially going through all this nonsense and stuff like that that has transpired?
I mean, it's just. I mean, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Cause that's something I love to do, and I like to see people happy. I like to see people eating good food. Like from my teammates to the shelters we go to. Like last year's Super Bowl in Phoenix, we cooked for 5,000 people. The year before that, we cooked the Skid Row with 2,000. And I'm still going to different shelters in different cities. So I'm just glad I'm able to maybe go in there and talk to these individuals who not doing well. Hope that I can motivate them by conversation, asking me questions, and it may change their life. But I'm gonna stand with my program. And I know I've been a great guy for off the court giving back and charity events and this and that. So only God know what's gonna happen from here.
Yeah, no, that's definitely in that. And obviously, you're always dibbling dabbling. Talk about the shoes and stuff. You got a shoe line that's coming out.
Yeah.
clothing, all that stuff. Talk about some of those things and how did you get involved in this as well?
Well, when that stuff happened to me in 2017, I had like 6 years of down. I mean, it was like at the low. And I think that like a year ago, stuff started picking back up. I guess people started realize that what I'm doing, off the court, this and that is positive. And like I said, I got a bourbon coming out. I got a shoe line coming out. I just relaunched the OakleyCarWash.com line. And like I said, I'm just crawling back up to the top where I was at and where it's comfortable at.
Yeah. And definitely in that cooking and stuff like that. If you had your choice, or where would you want to see yourself going with the cooking that you obviously have been a part of and done for so long time? Is it a
I'm gonna just
restaurant?
keep,
I,
I'm gonna do
I
like the
thought you should.
OJ.
I thought you should open up a restaurant, especially in New York, for some time. But restaurants are so
Yeah,
costly and stuff.
I've been offered a few guys come to me about doing a sports bar, like Walt Frazier did on the west side, 40 and 10th Avenue. But I'm open for that. But my thing is, when you do something personal, a restaurant with your name and in your backbone into it, you have to be there on a regular basis. And I wouldn't want to shortchange the fans, whoever come. I would want to be there. It's like not a host, but be able. When I was involved with Jezebel on 45th and 9th, she was there every day. So it was showing that sometimes you got to be there to make things go. But I mean, I'm not gonna count it out. But right now, I'm just like I said, my hands getting full again. I'm trying to just do the work what I got right now. And if someone come with a good idea, good adventure, I don't mind listening to maybe trying to get involved and do something like that.
Yeah. Okay, you obviously dibble and dabble, and you always stay connected to other professional athletes and other sports and stuff like that. When you look at the NFL and look at that today's game and stuff, are you surprised at how bad of the quarterback play has
Oh
been
yeah.
across the league? I mean, I think that you might have about four good quarterbacks that are
Yeah.
in today's NFL and stuff like that. Are you surprised at how bad of a quarterback play and the development of these guys?
Well, I mean, they did a lot of things to change rules, regulations, guys, from going across the middle, can't hit a quarterback low, got to hit him high. But the game has just got too fast for the offense. I think that trying to make two or three reads, it's them days may be over. I think maybe three or four guys can do that. Other 27, 18. You got to come out. I'm going to this guy. You got to come out saying, because you have to get rid of the ball under 3 seconds, under 2.5, whatever it is, because you're going to be on your back. Offensive linemen, they need to go back to the older days when they round 270, 280, because defense end, I see Watts in Pittsburgh. He's a small guy. I don't see, but I see why he can get around a bigger guy because he can move quicker. But I think that if them guys drop, offensive line drop maybe about 20, 30 pounds, the game will get back more of you can be able to protect the quarterback. But the quarterback play has been really bad. I mean, it's really bad. And they keep trying to throw Fields in Chicago on the bus and the other guy. Good thing about Fields in Chicago, he might not be what they thought he was, but he can use his legs. And like I said, all you need is maybe about 15 completions out of 25 a game, be a game manager. But it's just, it's according to who you play, and like I said, defenses are so well put together now, they can stop offense. And like last night, Seattle and Philly, I seen some of the game. Philly been going through not motion, but, you
Mhm.
10-1, then you lose three straight games. Teams expect you to beat Seattle, but like I say, you got to play the game and play the whole 60 minutes. Seattle came up with a big, like I said, you keep it close, anybody can beat you. That's what happened last night. You
Yeah.
let them stay close in one possession game, and at the end of the game, they threw the touchdown.
When you look at guys like when you talk about Michael Jordan, LeBron James, we always talk about Tom Brady. Do you put Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes now into that category with LeBron and Michael in the NBA?
I mean, what Patrick Mahomes do, how he play, and like I say, I think Kansas City and New England has some type of similarity at first. You look at them, Kansas City is, they had, Tyree Hill, to stretch the field, do a lot of different things. Now they try to go to the New England type. We can plug anybody in and it's still gonna happen. Yeah, they got a Super Bowl out of it. But now this year they're struggling trying to find that guy who can make the big plays downfield, a guy who can be consistent. But Tom Brady, he proved everybody he in the class. So when he went around to Tampa Bay and won the Super Bowl, the conversation, hey, I know they like Joe Montana, and I know they like Peyton Manning, uh, but you gotta give it to Tom Brady. I mean, he's a classic guy. I've been seeing him a lot. We were just down at a couple events together back in the day. When you always see him at the Derby, but he just joined himself. Right now after playing all them years, he taking a couple years off. But you gotta give him his flower. He's a class act on and off the field.
Oh, when you talk about seeing these guys, and it's interesting. You speak about Tom Brady. You've always been a guy. Like I think when we were talking yesterday or so, you were just telling me you still get up early, went to the gym and stuff. And
Right.
obviously, happy belated birthday once again, turning 60. You're still in great shape. What has been the motivation? Because I was talking to Penny Hardaway a few weeks back, and Penny said, in coaching, it means something to be able to go in and people still see you at your playing weight and stuff like that.
Right.
What does it mean for you to be in a situation where you still pretty much in great shape and continue to be in great shape, and people are taken back when they kind of see you? Are you surprised by that? And what is the motivation?
The motivation was when I got to the league, and I got a million people to see me when I played the game, and now a million people see me after the game, and they seeing that me, I'm basic. I got a little more gray hair, but for my approach when they see me, they go, "Oh wow, you still in shape." I get that a lot, but I said, and I always tell them, I never been out of shape. I never been on the side of the road, but I got 4 good tires on my car, so I'm riding, baby. But no, it's just good to see people come up to you and still acknowledge me. And like I said, I try to get up and do what I can. Once the pandemic hit, some things changed. Them shots, my body shifted, but I'm glad I had some in the tank. They say you keep a full tank, you never know what may happen when you're traveling. So when them shots affect me a little bit, but I was strong enough, I still kept my routine. But it wasn't at the same level every day, but I still was getting up and still doing my routine. So that was more positive for me because I know my body changed and it still changed, but I'm still trying to get it back. I'm fighting back, but I lost a lot of definition. I'd be telling everybody like, "See, you look good." I said, "No, I look good in my clothes because I've never been overweight, so that's a good thing too." So just got to knock on wood and just keep going forward.
Now, you've always spoke about your grandfather and how much of impact he was on you. I think he was a bricklayer or something like that, right? Worked in the
Mason, bricklayer, he
Mason.
did it whatever.
Yeah,
He did whatever.
right. So he was a person that obviously gave you that sort of first sort of help in learning, commitment, and dedication and stuff like that.
Right.
Would you say is that still something that you hold on today and staying in shape, watching what you eat and stuff like that?
Well, I mean, my thing is, you don't have to watch what you eat because if you stand in shape, I mean, like I say, you got a scale, you got mirrors, you change clothes every day. But I just glad I'll be able to get up to do what I can. But it ain't what I was doing, but I'm doing something. So the thing is everybody said, keep going, keep going. I see them in the gym. They see how my body changed, but my grandfather, he was so special to me, and all my aunts and uncles who, just seeing him what he did on a regular basis when I was growing up and how he worked. It was all about work. It wasn't no play around for us. Like you can play around, but you got to do your work first. And I think now a lot of people do more playing around doing their work. But I'm just glad I had a chance to to grow up to see him at a young age, the longest I could until he passed away. And but he was definitely my cornerstone for his work and holding myself accountable, and all my family. We all like me to do something. If you do something wrong, if you know it's wrong and something happens, you got to be responsible. So it's a lot of stuff happening in life, but like I said, I can't let it sidetrack you, and just try to do better next time.